Good morning, students. Now we will do some numericals based on this meter bridge. Based on the meter bridge. The first question is, see here already yesterday I told you, I have shown you the video also. This is your copper strips, thick copper strips to allow the current, and this is 1 meter wire, either nichrome or manganese wire, and here between A and the C battery is connected, and here the left cap R is connected, the right cap S is connected, and here at the center the galvanometer is connected, and further it is connected with the jacky, and you will adjust so that the galvanometer current will be 0. At that condition you are comparing this resistances and length, that is R divided by S is equal to L divided by 100 minus L. This is L means this is 100 minus L. So now the first question is, when the connection is given like that, then L1 is given as null point is obtained at 33.7 centimeter. 33.7 centimeter. Now the second case, when the resistance 12 ohm is connected parallel with this. This is the first case. L1 you are getting like that. Now in the second case, that is when you are connecting 12 ohm like this, then this is the second case, then it is shifted from the same end, that is the L2 is, you are getting 51.9 centimeter. The question is, this is book example question. The question is, you are supposed to find out R and S. Now first I repeat the question. The first, this portion is not there. The connection is made like this, and then null point is obtained at this point. And now when the 12 ohm resistor is connected parallel, then it is you are supposed to find out the resistances R and S. You have to use logarithms that I have calculated using logarithm. Then I am doing here. You check, and afterwards you can check. Now I am rubbing this because I will not be able to do it full. Here it will occupy space. Now in the first case, R divided by S is equal to L is 33. L1 is 33.7 divided by 100 minus 33.7. So directly I am writing 100 minus 33.7, 66.3. Similarly, next case, R divided by S equivalent is equal to 51.9 divided by, directly I am writing 100 minus 51.9, 48.1. Now again, this R divided by S equivalent you can write like this. See, it is R divided by S equivalent as 12 into S divided by 12 plus S. So 12 plus S will go up, 12 plus S divided by L into 12, S into 12 equal to 51.9 divided by 48.1. Now you can write this as R by S, you can substitute from here. So when you are substituting here R by S, it is going here, then you will get 12 plus S is equal to 51.9 into this 12 is going up. So 12, and R by S, what will you substitute? 51.9 divided by 48.1. So this 48.1 will go up. So 48.1 divided by 50. Sorry, this is not the correct. I repeat. R by S is, now I will do it. R by S is 33.7 divided by 66.3, because this is R divided by S equivalent. I was talking with the R divided by S, thinking that this is R divided by S. Now 33.7 and then into 12 is equal into 12 plus S is equal to 51.9 divided by 48.1. Now 12 plus S is equal to 51.9 into 66.3 into 12 divided by 51 point is there, 66 point is there, 48.1 into 48.1 into 33.7. Okay, so 51.9 into 12, 66.3 divided by 48.1 into 33.7. So I have done with the logarithm, so I am doing it here. Afterwards you can check with the logarithm. So log 12 is 1.0792, and then log 51.9, 1.7152, and log 66.3, that is 1.8215. Now the total is, if you add these three, I have calculated already, so I am writing. So 4.6159. 4.6159. Now in the numerator or the denominator, log 48.1, that is 1.48.1 is 1.6821, and log 33.7, that is 1.5276. Now if you add these two, 3.2097. Now subtract these two, so 4.6159 minus 3.2097, that is equal to, I have already calculated. That value you are calculating and then finding out the answer. That is 2, 6, and then 0, 4, 1. So you are finding point antilog of this 1.4062 you are finding out. 1.4062 you are finding out. So when you are subtracting this, you are not getting. When you are subtracting these two, you are getting the value. 1 point. Here I am writing 1.4062. 4062. So I am taking antilog for this. When I am taking antilog for this, I am getting 12 plus S is equal to, I am getting, it is 25.2548. 2548, because it is 1 point, so 25.48. So S is equal to, you will be getting this minus. So 13.48. You will be getting 13.48. Approximately, you will be getting this as 13.5 ohms. 13.5 ohms. So I have calculated yes. So this is just calculation using logarithm. I think you have understood. Numerator I have calculated. First I have taken R by S, then I have taken R by S equivalent. Then here I am substituting for the X equivalent, and then R for R by S I am this value from here, the value I am substituting, and then this is a simple mathematical calculation using logarithm. So I am rubbing this, and I will be writing yes. I will write rub here because I have to calculate the value of R. Now S is calculated as 13.5 ohm. So you can once again you can calculate R is equal to 33.7 into 33.7 into 13.5 divided by 66.3. 66.3. So again you can use the logarithm. I have already used the logarithm. So again you use the logarithm and find out the answer. That is log 33.7 log 13.5, both are 1 plus 1 plus 33.7 is 5276, 1.5276, and 13.5 is 1303 divided by, and this is not divide, this you have to add and then you have to subtract from log here. This addition 2.2 if you add 2.6579 minus log of 66.3, that is 1.8215. If you calculate, this value is, I think, 0.8364. 0.8364. If you find out antilog for this, you are getting 0.6861 you are getting, so 6.8. So approximately you are getting the R as 6.86 ohms. So S is 13.5 ohms and this is 6.86 ohms. This is your first question. Now the second question is again it is based on the, this is already you know the meter bridge is based on the principle of Wheatstone bridge. So I will move to the second question. I hope you have understood. Now the same question, the same type of question, the meter bridge question, how it is going, I will tell you. See, the question is, when I dictate the question, when two resistance wires you don't know, you can consider R1 and R2. R1 and R2. R1 and R2. When two resistant wires are connected in the gaps of a meter bridge, both the gaps. One is in the left gap and right gap you can take of a meter bridge, then the length where the galvanometer is 0 is found to be L1 is 1 by 3 meter from 0 end. 0 to 100 centimeter to be measured, so from 0 end. When a 6 ohm resistance is connected in series with smaller of the two resistance, you can consider, you don't know which is smaller, that you have to find out. So now the 6 ohm resistor is connected in series with any one of the resistor. Then it will be, the length will be found out to be L2 is from the same end, it is shifted to 2 by 3 meter. From the same, it is shifted to 2 by 3 meter. You have to find out R1 and R2. That is your question. So in the first case, R1 by R2 is equal to L by 100 minus U. L is 1 by 3. So 100 minus L is this 1 minus this is meter. So instead of 100, you can take it as 1 meter. 1 minus 1 by 3. Isn't it? It will come like this. So when it is coming like that, so it will become, that is 1 by 2. It will become 1 by 2. So you can take, so R1 by R2 is equal to 1 by 2, which is greater. So R2, if you do the multiplication, R2 is equal to 2R1. R2 is equal to 2R1. That means R1 is less than R2. That is the meaning. Now what is the next part? Now R1 is less than R2 means, so the 6 ohm resistor is connected in series with this R1 only. In that case, that is R1 dash divided by R2 is equal to R1 dash is nothing but R1 plus 6. R1 plus 6. So divided by this, that is equal to 2 by 3. 2 by 3. It is given in meter. That is why it is not 100 minus L. 1 minus L it will come. So in that case, 2 by 3 divided by 1 by 3. Which is equal to 2. Which is equal to 2. So you can write this as R1 plus 6 is equal to 2R2. You can write 2R2. So R2 is nothing but 2R1, which is equal to, so here you can write, I will write the other step, R1 plus 6 is equal to 2 into R2 is 2R1, so 2R1. R1. So R1 plus 6 is equal to 4R1. 4R1. So from here R1 is, you can take the other side. So R1 how much you are getting? You are getting R1 as 2 ohms. R1 as 2 ohms and R2 as 2R2, so 4 ohms. 4 ohms you are getting. So this is the second question. Now the third question again based on the Wheatstone bridge. Now this is the second question over. This is the second question. I told you how it is connected and how you have to proceed. Now the third question is, that is again based on the Wheatstone bridge. Based on the Wheatstone bridge. See carefully how I am drawing the circuit. This is R1, 1 ohm, R2, 5 ohm, and this is R3, 4 ohm. Okay. Now here, this is R4, 2 ohm is connected, and then it is connected here like this. It is connected like this, and then from here another connection, that is R5, 2 ohm, and here it is connected like this. Okay. Now this connection is connected with a battery of 4 volts. Now you are supposed to find out current in this circuit. Now if you consider, see in Wheatstone bridge 5 resistors including the galvanometer resistance, 5 resistors are there. You see here it is in the middle. So here if you consider 1, 2, this is 2, 4. So here this is the center one. It is like a galvanometer resistance. So these two are in series. Here the current is 0. You have to consider here the current is 0. So these two are in series and these two are in series and these combinations are parallel. So your R equivalent is, because you have to consider this as a Wheatstone bridge because the center. 5 means itself you check whether it is a Wheatstone bridge. It is at the middle. So R equivalent is 1 plus 2, 3. 2 plus 4, 6. So 6 into 3 by 6 plus 3. That is 18 by 9. 18 by 9 is nothing but 2 ohms. So I is equal to V by R equivalent. V by R equivalent, that is 4 by 2, that is equal to 2 ampere. This is very simple only, but you should know the concept. Then the next one is fourth question, last question. So you are provided with the 2 Wheatstone bridge and you are supposed to find out the ratio R1 and ratio of R1 and R2. I will show you. So I rub this. Now this is the fourth question. See how it is connected, you check. Because already I told you the concept, how the meter bridge principle and meter bridge is used for what purpose it is used, everything I told you. 3 volt, it is connected like that. So this is 6 ohm, this is 4 ohm, this is R1 and this is 9 ohm. First case, you don't know, and you can take both the cases. Ig is showing 0 current. So what you have to do, you have to compare the resistances and you have to find out R1. And in the second case, you see the circuit diagram. Now here the battery is connected. Here the battery is connected and galvanometer is connected here. Galvanometer is connected here. And the values are given as 6 ohm, 12 ohm, 6 ohm, 12 ohm, R2 and 8 ohm. 8 ohm and this is 60 ohm. So this is the second case, and in this both the cases Ig is showing null deflection. Both the cases Ig is showing null deflection. So in that case, first you can calculate R1. 4 by R1 equal to 6 by 9. Okay. So R1 equal to 4 into 9 by 6, isn't it? For 36 by 6, like that will come. So you are getting 6 volts. You are getting 6 volts. Now you consider, always in the meter bridge, I have told you, suppose if you consider this is A, B, C, D. Always between A and C, the battery is connected. So you can consider this as A and this as C. This as C. And between B and D, which is connected. B and D, galvanometer is connected. Galvanometer is connected. Suppose if you consider this as B and D. A, B, C, D. So between A and C, always remember between A and C it is connected, battery is connected. Between B and D, the galvanometer is connected. This can be modified. This can be modified as, now I will rub this, and then this can be modified as, I will write R1 as 6 ohm, I will rub this because this is ordinary only. So you can find out. So R1 is 6 ohm. R1 is 6 ohm, and this can be modified as, see here from A, both are going this side. One is positive of this and the other is 6 ohm. Okay, so you can draw like this. Once again, I will draw like this, then I will mark the point. Already I have drawn, then afterwards you can check whether it is correct or not. So this is, here you will connect the galvanometer 60 ohm, and here you will connect the battery positive in 3 volt. So this is A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. And then here it is 12 ohm, and here it is, in this case it is, you can take 6 ohms, and here it is 8 ohm, and here it is R2. R2. So you can take, see here, from A, one is going to the positive side, the other two are going to the, see from A here itself it is going, one is going to the 6 ohm, the other is going to the 12 ohm. It is that. And then from the C it is 8 ohm and R2. From C the other one is going to negative. So R2 8 ohms. And then from B it is going to 12 and 8. From B 12 and 8 it is going, correct. And then from D it is going 6 ohm 1 and R2. So it is correct. Okay. So this modified like this. So this will be 12 divided by 8 is equal to 6 by R2. From here you can calculate R2. R2 is equal to 6 into 8 divided by 12. That is 2. So 4 ohms. 4 ohms. So you can write R1 by R2 as 6 by 4, that is 3 by 2. That is your answer. Okay. So very simple only, you have to practice, then only it will come. Thank you.